that I get overwhelmed or like...
That's just life right now. Like, things are just a little bit harder. And that's okay.
Or Halloween dinner! Anyway, super fun, really recommended. I am editing my video and I'm like, oh my gosh, I talk way too much. Like, we need to shorten this video. So let me tell you. Okay, yeah, I talk way too much in my videos. So we're just gonna go a little bit faster to make it a little bit more entertaining or something. I don't know. Mate, I really have no clue. So we started off the video actually with me trying to read All Is Well because I on vacation found I wanted to look for certain books that had people with chronic illnesses, and this book All Is Well is about a woman who's dealing with very intense back pain. Yeah. It's a very intense back pain, and because of that she's very much overusing her medicine. Yeah. I didn't even get to the point of where the story was getting interesting because I think I read like 30-40 pages, maybe 50, and it was so slow, and the main character made me super annoyed because she just felt like the whole world had it in for her. And you know, when you're in chronic pain and nobody's willing to help you, and there are doctors that are just not willing to help you anymore because you're too difficult or they can't find anything, so it's all in your head and stuff like that. Obviously it makes you think like the whole world is against you, and I understand that, but I think at the time, because I was suffering too and I don't see the world like that anymore, I just found it very hard to get into. But it's definitely a book that I will still want to read, but I was not able to read that book in this video. So I was talking about it, and while I was talking about it, I was also saying like maybe because I'm in a reading slump, maybe I need to read something on the side that's easy to read that I already know. So then I had the idea of reading Twilight at the same time. Well, obviously not at the same time because that's impossible. But like when my brain is like okay for having like new information, new things, I could read All Is Well. And then when my brain is like overstimulated, overwhelmed, or my concentration is just off, I would read Twilight. I thought it was a very good idea. I don't think I read a page in Twilight. But yeah, and then in the meantime I think, wait, where am I? Oh yeah, and the next day I was like, I feel so shitty. I think I'm going to read Get a Life, Chloe Brown, because I know that story and I'm like so overwhelmed and my emotions are all over the place. And I remember when I read Get a Life, I really felt seen, because I was like, oh my gosh, she has literally the same things, like the fibromyalgia, the panic attacks, the, you know, just everything, the way how she dealt with it, like playing Sims and stuff like that, being okay with sitting on the sofa for the entire day, you know. I felt very seen in that book. But things happened on that day, so I read like 10 pages in the morning, and then somebody needed me which is insane because I can't even help myself, but it's very nice that you think that I can help you. But anyway, we had more of a family day that day. So I didn't read anything, and then in the evening I was like, I don't even want to try and read a romance at the moment because of the things that were going on around me. And yeah, I just closed the book and I didn't pick it up anymore. That's what happened. So I just ended up gaming in the evening. Okay, there has been a slight change in plans. Ooh. I haven't been able to read at all today. So look at those dark circles. Yeah, I haven't been able to read all day. It's mainly because people suddenly needed me. And I've just been all day available to people. It's been a long day. Well, kind of short actually, if you think about it. Like, because I've been so busy the whole day, it feels like I'm amazed that this day is already ended. But like, I'm so happy that the end is near, that I can go to bed. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to read anything else. For now, I think I'm just gonna game for a bit. Because it is evening, and in the evening I always play some online gaming with my sister. No reading today, sadly. I did read a little bit in Get a Life, because I was going to read something like easier today. I got to page 10. 10. Halfway through a chapter. Yeah. I never quite halfway through a chapter, except this book is very difficult, but this is like such an easy to read. And like, I know this book already, like I literally have like annotations. So I know and love this book. But yeah, just life got in the way today. These are my gaming glasses. Do you like them? These are just some blue filter glasses, so nothing special, but I think it helps me a little bit better with sleep-wise. I feel less awake. Anyway, I'm gonna put some PGs? I'm gonna put some sweatpants on because I'm still in jeans. I just ate a pizza, so I'm like really full. And I'm just gonna play some Fortnite. Hello. If I look tired, I feel tired. It did not go very well on Fortnite. I think we were both just too tired. So we're just giving it a little breaky break. I am tired. My brain is tired. It's been a long day, so I think I'm just gonna lay in bed. Hopefully I could read a little bit more, but yeah, I can also kind of understand myself, my brain, if I'm not able to, because this was just, I mean, it already started rough with my nightmare. But now we're just, yeah, we're just surviving. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe tomorrow will be a better day. And I kept with that, and I was just like, maybe I'm gonna try to read late at night, but I actually knew at that point already that I wasn't going to read a romance. The books were, it was getting like a whole stack next to my bed. That was just like the books that I was trying to read, but I couldn't read anything because also my concentration was just very, very bad. Until I found one book that I did like, which I'm going to talk about now. Let's see how bad I look. Oof. So now, wow. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for this. You probably can't believe it. I can't even believe it. But last night I looked on Kobo and I was like, I just need like an easy book to read, something that's kind of like mysterious, that doesn't have a lot of romance, but something that must be easy to read. So I looked on Kobo and some people commented on as like a review saying that it was like super fast paced, like easy to read. And it's this book, which is, I hope you can tell, Too Far to Fall. I want to say it doesn't really give like, I thought it was going to give fall vibes, but then if I look back better at it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's snow, so it's more winter vibe. But it is kind of like a mystery. She moves to a town. Well, she doesn't move to a town. Her aunt passed away, and she's the only one that's gonna have to go there. And she doesn't really have the greatest relationship with her aunt because even though she really loved being there, her aunt made the decision for her that she needed to live by her other aunt and uncle, which she isn't very happy about. And obviously she still has like, she's kind of angry still about it. So she doesn't really care about this house, but things just happen. Like she comes there and it looks like broken in, like everything's a mess. So she has to call the police, obviously, and the weird thing is that while everything was a mess, things weren't broken, nothing was missing, everything was laid out almost perfectly. Kind of odd things are happening, and I'm now at the part that they found a body in the wine cellar. Kind of. But yeah, lots of random things. She found some weird stuff, and it's just like every time you read a chapter you're just like, huh? What? So I'm intrigued to see where it's gonna go. Every time at this point I can't see any, I can't figure out who is doing all of this, you know? Like I have no clue, and I'm kind of loving that because I'm like, how can I not find a clue yet? Yeah, I'm going to get ready for bed and then we'll just go and read some more. Probably won't finish it. Really dark. Oh, great lighting. Today it's Thursday and we are going to Kreadoe, which is quite a big event. There's lots of hobby stuff and it's literally my mom's and I drink, pretty much. And I also want to say I only have to read like an hour more in my book, but last night I was reading and I was like, it's such an easy read, but that sometimes also means that I feel like sometimes the writing doesn't flow as well. You know, like it's not a good flowing style. It's a little bit like sentence. It doesn't flow together.
I don't know if you know what I mean with that, but yeah, with all of my favorite books, I feel like the writing really flowed together. Like it was, you never really got out of the story while reading. With this one, you definitely, sometimes you just get a sentence that you're like, okay. Like a man accepting it's okay. And I was like, a man accepting it's okay. What does that mean? What does it mean? Is that different than when a woman is accepting an okay? I don't know. It was just a sentence that stood out to me last night. And I was like, I had to read that sentence like multiple times because I got really confused. So anyway, that's all I just wanted to say. I'm happy that I only have an hour left. Apparently the book is entertaining enough for me to keep reading. It's a good sign. I am excited to read a bit of a better book because this was not something that I'm like considering. It's a good book, you know, it's like, it's just fine. I'm wondering where the plot twist will be, how long that will take me. I'm gonna eat breakfast and then I'm gonna walk you over.
Hello. So we got a few hours ago back from the, what's it called in English? The annual fair. It was a creative DIY, do-it-yourself kind of fair where you could buy stickers and lots of things. I just thought that maybe I should show you guys what I bought there because I did buy a few things. I didn't buy much because I think my expectations were a little bit too high. That happens. I was really excited for like stationery stuff and having like to find some kind of journals there. We just thought it would be a little bit different. We did buy a few things. My mom bought me this cute little plushie that you can put on your key with like one of those. It's super cute. We also got a pink one, but I really like this one. I also got some other stuff. These are some stemples. So we have a castle. We have a dragon. And spells and potions and a little book. I thought that was kind of cute. And then there is this Dutch YouTuber that's called kreadoe. A lot of children maybe follow her. I never really followed her, but I do see her stuff all the time and I was like, oh, this actually looks kind of cute. So I bought this sticker book, which was quite expensive. It was $17.95, but you get 700 stickers. And I don't know, but I thought that they were really cute. There are so many, so I can't really show all of them obviously, but I don't know, it had something for me. I don't know, like look at this little spooky page. It was cute. And then I also got a little book from her where there are some assignments in there. It's to just not make it perfectly. And my mom bought me a little card that I think I'm gonna hang up on my wall and some more stickers. My camera is dying, so I gotta go. But these are the stickers. Super cute. But yeah, it wasn't the biggest success, let's be honest. We expected more, I guess. Which is alright. It happens, you know, like new battery. What I also wanted to say actually is that I do have very bad anxiety and I get really scared of people. I feel like people are like my main trigger. I really can't deal with like lots of people in the same space touching me, pushing me, having to like push myself in between things. Like I don't do very well with that, so I obviously had a little it wasn't like a full panic attack, but it definitely was getting there. So I had to quit. I feel like there was so much more to see, but everything was also a bit like meh, like it didn't really get me excited, so the anxiety just took over, you know? So at some point I just ate some fries with my dad and we just sat there for a little bit. I finished my fries, and then afterwards when I said like, oh, I feel a little bit better, because I sometimes when I get overwhelmed or like there's like an event going on, I don't feel my hunger. I don't even feel if I need to go to the bathroom. Literally my entire body is pretty much numb. Like I don't feel anything. I don't feel thirsty, nothing. Yeah, markets are just not my thing, you know? Like it's just it's too much. There are too many people. It feels claustrophobic. It's people are touching me. No, everyone's too close in my space. It's anyway, that was my day. Still haven't finished my book, but I kind of expected that. I didn't have much time. Ooh, wow. Yeah, it feels really weird to film like this when I'm so upset. But I also thought, I feel like it's so important to show how I feel after a full day of just like anxiety and being on one of those markets. Like it's the hardest thing for me to do, and obviously I feel like I shouldn't let my fear hold me back from trying out these things, which is why I do still try to go to everything. But I just wanted to show you, this is how I woke up. My body is extremely tired. I have a headache. All of my muscles hurt. I guess that I just clenched them yesterday a lot. Like I had so much tension. Today I have so much tension in my face, so I need to be I need to check myself if you know, if I feel anything like a migraine coming up. I don't feel it yet. Right now I just feel like this tiredness around my eyes. It goes like all the way around my back. It's like a little tight band. But I just thought I'm gonna show you how I look right now, because I feel like it's so important to talk about these things. I feel like people around me don't always understand how much these things affect me. Because if they hear me when I'm gaming, like obviously like you're not gonna hear me crying, you're not gonna see all of that, but you will notice that I'm a little bit less talkative and stuff like that, but nobody knows the face behind. You know? So I just thought I'm gonna post my face like this in this video, because I feel like it's so important. Like sometimes I feel so unheard by the people around me, because they don't see this side. Obviously my family, like my close family, they know how I look. They've seen this face like 90% of the time. Back in the day they saw this face. None of my friends or people I game with know this face, so I just thought, I don't know if they watch this, but this is me after going to the annual fair. This is me. Yeah, I definitely need to go and walk my dog now, because life does go on. I think I'm gonna ask my
one of my parents to walk with me because I do feel a headache. Like the tiredness headache, the tiredness bend. I'm probably gonna take some paracetamol. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do much today. This is going to be a very long vlog. It's gonna be like a vlog for like 2 weeks, I feel like. But that's just life right now. Like things are just a little bit harder at the moment, and that's okay. We're fine. We're dealing with stuff. Life is not happiness. I'm not at home because I want to. Like obviously I want to have a job. I want to function like a normal human being, and I can't. This is my life. Let's not get too upset about it. Tomorrow we're having my Halloween dinner that I organized. So I'm gonna focus all of my energy on that today. There's not a lot of energy, but I'm gonna be excited about it because I do feel excitement for that. So at least one good thing. And I ordered some markers and a little coloring book. But that's coming tomorrow too. So 2 great things, Halloween dinner and my package is arriving. I'm going to walk my dog. Yeah, let's hope fresh air is gonna do something for me. Hello. I'm still not feeling the greatest. Like my head is just a mess.
I think the whole crying was good this morning. Like I feel like I did, I feel like I needed that little bit of crying. Sometimes that just like releases most of it, so I don't feel like I need to cry anymore the whole time. Obviously, like I'm still very tired. It's about 3:30 now, so I've just been hanging out with my parents. They just left, and I've just been drawing this picture, just like mind-numbing stuff. That's what I'm doing. Like I feel this is so relaxing. I love it. I haven't read yet. I just don't have the brain capacity right now to read anything, which sucks, but I also kind of expected that, to be honest. That's why I was really hoping that I could finish the book before Thursday, or at least on Thursday if I felt good enough, but that just didn't happen, so it's alright, but it is a bit upsetting because it would be nice to just like finish one book, but that's okay. I am out of breath, but today we are having our Halloween dinner. I'm so excited. We just did groceries, we had lunch, I walked my dog, and now we're busy with the food preparations, and I just thought I'm gonna show you. look at my eye. I have mascara all under them. But it is 11:30. I've been busy all day with the preparations from this dinner that I organized. It's been a fun day. Very tired right now, but I do feel quite content. I feel like everybody really did something a little bit special. I'm gonna get ready for bed, take my makeup off.
I have to quit this book for my own well-being. Her dad passed away in the book, and if there's one fear that I have in my life is that my parents are gonna die at some point, and I cannot deal with that. And the way that they're talking at this point about him being in a coffin scares the shit out of me. So I have to quit. Oh God. I just realized that I had no idea actually that there was a passing of, like, there's no like trigger warning or anything, I feel like. And then it's a story about heartbreak, friendship, and breaking the rules. It's a book that will leave you feeling braver than you were when you started. Nowhere it says that this has the passing of, oh my God, the passing of a family member, of a parent. If I read about this as a story of heartbreak, I'm just thinking about like men, like relationships. It doesn't, in my head, it doesn't make any sense that heartbreak is about the passing of a family member, because that's grief, right? I don't know. I'm at page 252, and just the way that they're talking about people about a parent in a coffin, it just freaks me out.
After that whole crying video of me being angry about my name is Mame, honestly, you really should put a trigger warning in there if there's a parent passing. Because I would never pick up a book where I know that the parent is passing, and sometimes when it's like an aunt or something, I don't feel the same way, obviously, but parents, I can't live without my parents. I don't want to think about not living with them. The day after, we went on a little Mother's Day trip, my sister, my mom and I. We do this every year, and Mother's Day is obviously in May, but for us it takes a little time to figure out what we want to do and where we want to go. So we went on Mother's Day, we went to Horn, and we saw this bookshop, and it was, oh my gosh guys, it was massive. It was so good. I want to go there again. I saw books that I've never seen in the bookstore that is closer to me. I don't really go to that bookstore anyway because I'm scared because of my anxiety, but I do want to say that bookstore was heaven. It was heaven. I was walking there and I was like, oh my gosh, they already have like the Christmas books set out, and I was like, oh my gosh, this has, I just want to read Christmas books for in December and make a video about that, of like reading Christmas books for like a week or something. It would have been funny, but I didn't buy those. But with my mom we made some pottery painting stuff, which was cute. My mom and I pretty much went with the similar vibe. We pretty much went with the same cup, except I put hearts on it and my mom put flowers on it. Anyway, super fun, really recommend it. And I did not talk at all about the last book that I was reading, which was Legends and Lattes. And I think I didn't film about it anymore because I was so disappointed in all of the books and I was so angry and I was like, oh, I'm probably gonna hate this one too. But I opened it and I was like, I think I was like 20% in and I was like, yeah, this is what I needed. Like, I needed something that had like what the Japanese literature had, which was like easygoing. It was easy to read, but this one is like easygoing in a fantasy way. So it is high fantasy, but it's just about this, what is it? What is she? She's an orc. An orc? Orc barbarian. Viv. And she really wants to open up a coffee shop because that was the first time when she drank coffee in that cafe she felt content and happy and safe, and that's the whole, she wants that, she wants to be that place for other people too, so she makes this own coffee shop. And it's just like, it's like found family. There's no high stakes. At some point something does happen that you're like, oh no, what are we gonna do now? But they always get back together and it's just like such a family when they're lifting each other up and are like, you can do this, we can figure it out, like let's just do it together. It was so good. It was so good. And I love coffee. So, you know, that just made the book even better, to be honest. It was such an easy read. I also put it on as audiobook when I was coloring, and it was really nice. Yeah, I think I gave this 4 stars. Yeah, it wasn't a 5 stars, but maybe it should be. Because honestly, when I talk about it, like when I think back about it, it's been like a day now that I finished it. I think it's been a day. But anyway, when I'm thinking about it, I'm just like laughing and smiling and I'm just like, ah. It's just cute and cozy and it was so entertaining. Even when literally nothing is really happening except like opening and setting up this entire coffee shop. We're literally going from like having 0 to owning this beautiful coffee shop together. Like I felt like I was a part of it, and that was just really nice. That was really nice. So in the end, I did finish another book that I didn't film anything about because I don't know, maybe I just needed to focus on me and not on like, oh, I need to read for a video, oh, I need to make this video. I was just opening it whenever, and sometimes that meant that I was like reading for like 2 hours or something, but it was really nice. It was really, really, really nice. But this is the end of the video. Super weird that it just became very long, this whole vlog. We had a lot of intense books. We had a lot of book swaps that I was like, I want to read this and I want to read that, but I can't, so let's do it together. But then I end up doing nothing. Yeah. But I feel like I'm getting out of the reading slump because I already picked up another book, which is Bear Town, and I've only read like 5 pages in it, but I can't wait to like open up my book again. so I feel like we're kind of back into the reading game. I'm excited. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it was a little bit of a weird one, and I'll see you guys next time.